I got a 2012 Acura TL. I'm gonna show y'all how to do an alternator. First thing you wanna do is disconnect the battery. Disconnect the negative, put it all the way out to the side. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the positive too. It's 10 millimeter. Boom. Space that out. Set that up to the side. Okay. Then here's the alternator. You might have this in a way. Just pop those tabs up, get it out the way. The alternator is here. It's gonna be a rubber boot over this one, and then it's gonna be a rubber boot over this one as well. You just pull that boot out the way, push this tab right here on the top, and we'll leave that electrical connector there. You'll have to disconnect this wire connector right there. It's just a push tab. You can use a screwdriver like this, get it in between two plastics and pop it out, or you can just pop the cord out. The choice is yours. Or you can use they make a tool to pop these out. I might go grab it. Oops, see how I was able to do it with the screwdriver. But that should also be a 10 millimeter. Nope, it's a 12. So we got a 12 there. And then the bolts holding it up. And then you'll have to take this 10 millimeter off too. So after you get those off, and the bolts holding it up are gonna be on the side. One is behind this pulley over here. So to disengage this pulley, it's gonna be a 13 millimeter. And then, put that on the pulley right there. Okay, maybe it's not that. Alright, so for this belt, it's a 14 millimeter. You want to push it back towards the engine, and then there is a notch down there where you can put the little Allen key or something through that hole and lock that back. That's what I'm about to do now. Lock the belt backwards. So if you can get a hand in there. If you can see, I got it locked back. Boom, so now go. Just take it off. That locked in. And then the bolt for the alternator is right next to that. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Very hard to see, so there's stuff in the way. It's right next to it. You can't see it, but I'll show you when I pull the alternator on. So we got a 12 millimeter bolt that'll go right here. Under this bracket. Okay. And then that, it's 13 millimeter. Right past this. Past this belt. There's a bolt down there. You can't really see it, but it's right there. It's a 13 millimeter. That's the bolt right there. Right there. That's the guy. Alright, so after you get the 12 out at the top and the 14 at the bottom, I'm gonna take your prop bar. So go right in between the alternator and the bracket. Right there. Right up out of there. I have to go through like this. Get a better angle. Just do that out of there. Try not to pry too hard. I don't want to break anything. Just a couple of wiggles. See it's getting out of there. Alright, I'll bust up the fan. You should be able to maneuver it up out of here. If not, we're gonna take this fan out. If so, it's gonna be two 10mm bolts and a connector at the bottom right there. So let's see. I'm gonna need both hands to do this. Alright, so on this Acura, we got 2 more bolts for a fan on the bottom. So we'll have to get under the car. And it's got these screw here, pop screw here, pop screw there, pop screw there. There's another one there in the middle. And then it just peels back. It's gonna be right there. And then the other one is gonna be right above this little black number right there. So it's gonna be right there. For the fan hose. And the 2 fan bolts. So you got, take those pop screws out. This will go under this one. It'll be a 10mm bolt right there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. And then just bend that back. And then 2 at the top. 10mm, 10mm. And your fan will be loose. You have some electrical connectors down there. Right there. Holding it to the fan. Go ahead and get that off of there. Then disconnect the electrical connector for the fan and pull that fan out. Okay, so now that I got my fan off. Look at all that space. Make sure not to bust up the radiator trying to get this thing out. It's still gonna be a little struggle, but you got a little more space. So grab it. I'm gonna use 2 hands. Let me see if I can set this fan down. See? I went ahead and unmounted the radiator as well to give me a little more wiggle room. Wiggle room, there's 2 12mm bolts here. Give me that wiggle room. So we got the alternator out. And that's how it's done.